When a K-pop star suddenly disappears from the spotlight, there are usually two possibilities: burnout, or a big surprise waiting to unfold. But what happened to Park Jimin, member of BTS, after he completed his mandatory military service in late June 2025, left fans confused and concerned. No media appearances. No live broadcasts. No messages on Weverse. Not even HYBE seemed to know where he went. The fandom panicked. Is Jimin okay? Where did he go? Why is there no update at all? And then, a photo leaked. A witness spoke up. And the pieces started to fall into place. This is the real story behind Jimin's mysterious disappearance, and the surprising place he went that left fans completely shocked. Right after finishing his military service in late June, fans around the world eagerly waited for Jimin to resurface. Would he go live like Jin? Would he appear with Jungkook or J-Hope in a surprise reunion? But day 1 passed. No updates. Day 2, silence. Day 3, worry spread. On social media, hashtags like #WhereIsJimin and #JiminMissing began trending. Fans were torn. Some believed he was simply taking a rest, but others were anxious something was wrong. Some trusted fanbases shared private updates, claiming that even HYBE staff were unsure of his whereabouts. A source allegedly said, "He asked for a few days to be alone. We were told not to contact him unless necessary." The statement, though short, raised a wave of speculation. Is he overwhelmed? Is he hiding something? Did something happen emotionally? No one had an answer, until the first clue surfaced. On day 4 of his disappearance, a Japanese ARMY unknowingly ignited a storm by tweeting, "Not sure, but I swear this guy at the cafe in Kyoto looked just like Jimin. He sat alone, in a hoodie and cap." At first, people were doubtful. But as the photo zoomed in, fans noticed a familiar hand tattoo that matched Jimin's. His posture, the way he held the cup, the shape of his shoulders. It was unmistakably him. Speculation exploded. Jimin was in Kyoto. Alone. Why? In less than 3 hours, #Jimin in Kyoto was trending across Japan, South Korea, and worldwide. Why would Jimin go to Kyoto instead of returning to Seoul, Busan, or a quiet beach in Korea? Longtime fans remembered a quote from a 2018 interview, where Jimin once said, "If I ever need to calm my mind, I want to disappear into a quiet, old city, maybe Kyoto. A city filled with temples, bamboo forests, rivers, and traditions untouched by modern chaos. It was the perfect place for someone craving silence and anonymity." Jimin was making that dream a reality. As the rumor spread, more fans in Japan started reporting Jimin sightings in various peaceful locations across Kyoto: Fushimi Inari Shrine, Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, Kamo Riverbank at sunset. And all reports had one thing in common: Jimin was completely alone. No manager. No HYBE staff. No bodyguards. He moved quietly, wore a mask and hoodie, and kept his head low. A local tea shop owner shared, he sat alone for almost an hour. Didn't use his phone. Just stared out the window while it rained. At a small, traditional inn in the Jian district, a fan staying there spotted a handwritten message in the guestbook. Signed simply as Park J. It included a note in Japanese: "Thank you for the peace and silence." The handwriting, elegant, slanted, soft, was immediately compared with Jimin's past letters to fans. It was identical. Fans were now certain, Jimin really did escape to Kyoto. And he didn't want anyone to know. Theories began swirling. Was this a healing trip for Jimin? recovering from military stress and personal grief. Was it a creative retreat to write new music? Or was it simply his way of finding himself again? Many believe this private escape was linked to his emotional wounds, especially his grief over missing his grandfather's funeral while in military service. On the 7th day of Jimin's absence, RM made a cryptic post on Weverse. Sometimes, to hear your heart clearly, you have to walk away from the noise. ARMY immediately believed it was a silent message of support for Jimin. Taehyung V didn't say anything directly, but quietly changed his profile picture to an image of the Kyoto skyline during twilight. Jungkook remained silent, but fans suspected he already knew about Jimin's whereabouts and respected his privacy. On day 9, HYBE uploaded a single photo on their official account, Jimin in the practice room. No caption, no explanation, just a back-facing image of him, in a white hoodie, standing in front of the mirror. It broke the internet, his back. Kyoto healed him. He returned when he was ready. Shortly after, Jimin finally went live on Weverse and softly said, "Thank you for letting me go away for a while. I'm back. And I brought something new." In that short live stream, Jimin didn't mention Kyoto by name. But he shared what mattered most. He spent days alone, writing lyrics. He found clarity. He finally faced feelings he had avoided for months. He ended the stream with a quote that made fans emotional. "Sometimes, to find yourself again, you have to go somewhere that doesn't recognize your face. Even stars need a place to hide, to breathe, to heal." Jimin didn't disappear to escape fame. He left to reconnect with his soul, in a quiet, ancient city, where no one asked for photos, and no one called him a superstar. And when he came back, he brought more than just new lyrics or energy. He brought peace. So if you ever feel overwhelmed, if life becomes too loud, remember what Jimin did. He didn't run away. He simply went to where the noise couldn't reach him. Maybe we all need a Kyoto in our lives.